Welcome to the Expanded Black Music Moment, brought to you by the Clean Store. Today we're going to take some time to honor Noah Lewis and Cannon's Jug Stompers. Noah Lewis was born in Henning, Tennessee in 1891, although there is some debate to that. We do know that he was born somewhere between 1890 and 95. The records aren't great for that time period. He learned to play harmonica as a child and he became very proficient. He was known for his breath control, which allowed him to play at unusually high volumes, and was also noted for his ability to play two harmonicas at once, one with his mouth and one with his nose. In his early teens, he moved to Memphis and played in the streets, where he became very well known as a busker, and eventually he met and started collaborating with banjoist Gus Cannon. Although Lewis spent much of the next 20 years on the road playing medicine shows and tent shows and revivals, whenever he returned to Memphis, he and Cannon would always play together. In 1927, a guitarist named Will Shade formed the Memphis Jug Band, and to capitalize on the jug band craze and compete with them, Lewis and Cannon got together and teamed up with Lewis's childhood friend, a guitarist and singer by the name of Ashley Thompson, and they formed Cannon's Jug Stompers. Lewis wrote most of the material, and in 1928 they made their first recordings for the Victor record label. This early batch of tunes included Big Railroad Blues and Minglewood Blues, and a few months later, with Hosea Woods on banjo in place of Thompson, they recorded Viola Lee Blues. So we're looking at three great songs that the Dead performed, and that really shows what kind of an influence they had on the Grateful Dead. Lewis also made some solo recordings and had his own group, the Noah Lewis Jug Band, and those were also in the early 30s. Although Cannon's Jug Stompers made their last recordings in 1930, they continued to be one of Beale Street's most popular jug bands for years to come. When the jug band movement began to lose its popularity, Lewis went back to playing in the streets, and eventually he made his way back to the towns of his early years. He lived his remaining years in poverty and died in 1961 from gangrene brought on by frostbite. Big Railroad Blues was first performed by the Grateful Dead in 1969 and was in the regular rotation pretty much through 73, and then was, again, a real regular song in the first half of the 80s. It was always there throughout the years, just played a little bit more sporadically, but it existed in their repertoire all the way up to 95. The original version has some different lyrics and a bit of a different form, but when you hear it, it's unmistakably the Big Railroad Blues that we're familiar with through the Grateful Dead. And I happen to love this old recording because you can hear all the pops and the cracks of the old microphones, and they're recording onto wax before it would go to the album. And it really reflects the history of the song. Bear in mind, this was recorded almost 100 years ago. So here is Noah Lewis and Cannon's Jug Stompers with the original recording of Big Railroad Blues.
And I lit the black night. Walk to the river, lit the black sun. Mama straight out down, the straight out down the line. equation, Lord, please don't tell me no lie. Mr. Death equation, don't tell me no lie. Can my never stop it, keep on riding down. Like on and I was dreaming out. Lord, I feel like on